This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Get your ducks in a row for a race this weekend to help out Avenues. We'll tell you about the event and the work Avenues is doing in our area next. Hey friends, I'm very grateful for your time. Thank you for watching. I'm Ken Kara, and this is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. And that information comes to you via SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. He is the federal judge known for his rulings in the Kids for Cash scandal, and now he is missing. U.S. Marshals are searching for 91-year-old Judge Edwin Cossack, who is described as a missing endangered person. The judge is 5 feet 8 inches tall with gray hair and blue eyes, wearing a blue winter coat and eyeglasses. He is operating a gray 2015 Acura with damage on the driver's side. Authorities believe he may be at risk of harm or injury. Anyone with information is asked to call 911 or the U.S. Marshals at 570-346-7277 extension 0. Will the Hazleton Area School District reinstate full-day kindergarten? Last year, the school board voted to cut kindergarten to half-days in an effort to save money. Now the board will revisit the decision during a public meeting next week. Teachers are expected to report on how many students who attended the half-day sessions are ready to move on to first grade. The public meeting is set for next Tuesday, April 4th at 6 p.m. in the District Administration Building. Dozens of businesses set up shop today at Genetti's in Hazel Township. It was all part of the 21st annual Greater Hazleton Job Fair.
We do have 58 businesses here today, so that is a very good turnout. So we give each of the job seekers a program that has all the participating businesses and then all the jobs that they're hiring for. So I think that gives them a good guide to walk around for the day and check out what they have available.
If you missed today's job fair, contact the Chamber to pick up a program with the complete list of jobs available. This Sunday, a first-of-its-kind event will take place at the Rails to Trails. Lisa Sugart has the details.
How would you like to take part in the first ever 5K Duck Dash or 1 mile waddle? I like that one. It benefits Avenues of Pottsville and Hazleton, and here to tell us all about this wonderful event is Stephanie Strohecker. She is the marketing manager for Avenues. I guess for anybody who is not familiar with Avenues in Pottsville and Hazleton, tell them what the organization's all about.
Avenues is a nonprofit organization. We provide services to individuals with disabilities. It varies from infants all the way up to elderly adults. We have many different programs. So this event, and along with the duck race, will all proceed to them. It helps them get out in the community more and lets them give them a great opportunity. All
right. Well, now this is a wonderful event for the first time ever, a 5K Duck Dash and 1 mile waddle. It's happening this Sunday, April 2nd at the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails. So what are we doing with all of this?
All right, so we have actually race day registration that day, so you can come on out at 7:30. If you didn't sign up yet, you can come sign up that morning. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll have a 1 mile waddle. We'll actually have our duck there, Ducky Duger we call him, and he'll be doing the 1 mile waddle with everyone. And then followed by the 1 mile waddle is our 5K Duck Dash. And then he won't be doing that one, so he'll be watching everyone. But come on out, it's for a great cause. It benefits individuals with disabilities.
Now, you told me, I said, how did you come up with the name Duck Dash? But it kind of ties in with your 29th annual duck race, and that's happening on Sunday, April 30th. So you're here to plug that as well, where you can buy a duck.
Yes. So we have our 29th annual duck race, like you said. It's on Sunday, April 30th at Walmart in St. Clair. Duck tickets are $5. It's a $5 donation that, again, benefits individuals with disabilities. You buy a duck for $5. We match your duck ticket up with a rubber duck. All rubber ducks that we sell, we put in the creek at Walmart, and then they all race down the creek. Their first duck wins the grand prize of $1,000, and then we'll have 24 other prizes, all worth a value of $100 or more.
So that sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. Last year we sold around 5,600 ducks, so this year we have the goal of 6,000 ducks. So It's a challenge we're going to take. It'll be good.
All right, so if you want information on these wonderful events that are coming up, you can go to avenuesofpa.org, their event page, but they can call you as well, Stephanie.
Absolutely. They can reach me at my office, 570-622-7920, extension 111. And we also have our Facebook page, Avenues of PA, where they can also find the information as well.
All right, so you want to come out this Sunday to the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails. The early registration starts at 7:30 to take part in the Duck Dash and 1 mile waddle. Say that 5 times fast. And then the 29th annual Duck Race, Sunday, April 30th at Walmart in St. Clair. If you can't be there, you can still buy a duck and you might win $1,000, right?
Yes, you can. It's a great event, great prizes, so come on out and enjoy the nice day.
All right, so get in touch with Stephanie, get your duck, or get up there this Sunday and get out in the wonderful environment up at the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails. No matter what you do, it'll be a benefit for avenues of Pottsville and Hazleton.
Thank you, Lisa. That's quacktastic. In other news, you're invited to an open house this Saturday evening at Emmanuel Christian School in Hazleton. Here's more on what the school has to offer.
My name is Susan Selby, and I'm the business administrator with Emmanuel Christian School. So Emmanuel Christian offers small class sizes. We are intentional about keeping our classes small so that we can provide individualized attention to students. We don't teach to the test, but we push every student as far as we can where it works for them without them being overwhelmed. So students who are already advanced will go further than they would elsewhere, and students who might need a little extra help will get the attention they need to help them move ahead and overcome obstacles that they might have to learning. Emmanuel Christian School has students in grades kindergarten through 12th grade, and we have been very pleased with enrollment over the last year. More and more folks are interested, and so what that has meant is that we are adding a second kindergarten class. Our first kindergarten class for next year is already full with 16 students, and we already have several families that are signed up for the second class. And then there's some other classes that we are potentially looking at also splitting or adding. We have a 3rd and 4th grade class, for example, that is together right now, and we are hoping to split that. So our 3rd grade class would have about 16 kids, and then the 4th grade class also. So right now most of our grades have 10 students or less, and we have no more than 20 students per classroom.
So if someone is interested in the school, how do they get more information?
So they can either email admissions@icshazelton.org, or they can call us at 570-459-1111, and they can set up a time to take a tour. They can also set up a time to come to one of our open houses, and then we can tell them about the whole process for where to go from there.
The open house is this Saturday from 6 until 8 p.m. and there will also be a silent auction and student art show also from 6 until 8. That will benefit the school's art program. Both events are Saturday from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. at the school. Get ready to dial. You have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's cold pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813 extension 104. Leave your name and number. The winner will be drawn at random, and be sure to watch for the delivery schedule for Frankie's Express. They'll be resuming their cold pizza door-to-door service soon. Check their Facebook page for details. And tonight we have a shout out for Dave Carswell, one of our SSPTV News Facebook fans. Thank you to Dave for the support. Like our Facebook page for your chance at a nightly news shout out. Well, coming up on SSPTV News, we'll tell you about an upcoming Martin Scorsese film that may feature our area. And in sports, I talk with local triathlete Frank Romero.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Charles McElwee is back in our studios. He is a member of the board of directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, talking about a new movie that is coming out, The Irishman, a Martin Scorsese film. However, our good friend Charles McElwee, here each week to talk about history from the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum. You said it's not going to be in the movie theaters. It's first coming to Netflix.
This is a tectonic shift, really, for the movie industry, because Martin Scorsese, an established old school director has decided to take this new path for The Irishman, which has been in the works since 2008, but they were working with Paramount before Scorsese decided to take this new direction. The movie is about Frank Sheeran, who was a high-ranking Teamsters official, and his revelations to Charles Brand, who wrote a book called I Heard You Paint Houses. It came out in 2005. So the book tells the story of Sheeran and his claim right before he died in 2003 that he was responsible for murdering Jimmy Hoffa, who was the head of the Teamsters Union, and whose body has yet to be found. But a very important part of the book and the major theme is Sheeran's ties to organized crime in Luzerne County. So Scorsese was fascinated by the story, and the book ended up having a cult following, so he optioned the movie in 2008. And Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, they're all the usual cast for a Scorsese film is going to be part of this movie, which is going to cost $150 million to film.
Wow, I'm surprised that something of this magnitude is just going to go straight to Netflix. Do you think this is like now a precursor for things to come?
It is a sign of the times. Hollywood as we know it is over. The recent Oscar flub with the mess up about La La Land, that's the least of Hollywood's worries right now. The real worry is the tectonic shift that we're seeing with the changes, the disruption because of technology. Because today, audiences prefer on-demand content rather than going to a movie theater. So there's a cultural shift. And Scorsese, as much as he loves that old studio system, the old-fashioned movie, I think understands that audiences don't necessarily share his preference. So I think Scorsese understands these metrics are a sign of what is to come. So yet again, 6 degrees of Luzerne County, Greater Hazleton, here we are with a movie that will be a major shift in the industry, and it's going to tell a major theme of the story is Luzerne County.
I think that should be another segment that we'll do, the 6 degrees of Luzerne County, like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Right.
That would be very interesting. Well, keep us posted on this. This is really a first-of-its-kind development with this movie, so we're all going to be curious to see how this plays out.
Right, so, and we'll look forward to watching the movie, so.
All right, Charles McElwee, our historian friend from the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, which now has a fundraising event underway. So please, if you can donate to help preserve the history of Hazleton, please go to their Facebook page to find out more information.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
There are some rocks in the background of this shot. I really wanted to climb, but I had khakis on. Another day. Right now, it's our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. We have a hazardous weather outlook into tonight because we may see some ice as temperatures drop. We also have a flood watch in effect through Sunday. Tonight, rain likely, cloudy with a low of 33 degrees. New precipitation amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch. Friday, freezing rain before 8 a.m., then rain, high of 40 degrees. It will be windy with wind gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. Friday night, rain will have a low of 36 degrees. New precipitation amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch possible. Saturday, rain is likely again, 60% chance, mostly cloudy, high of 44 degrees. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low of 34. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 51. At night, mostly cloudy, low is 35 degrees. Monday, 30% chance of rain, partly sunny, high once again of 51. And then at night, 60% chance of rain, mostly cloudy. Our low will be 37 degrees.
Well, did you ever hear about a fake cake for your wedding? I'm told that some brides do that, and we're back here at Celebrations at Sand Springs with Rachel, who is the expert at planning these events and these weddings, and we're going to be talking about cakes and fake cakes, right?
Yeah, fake cakes are definitely a possibility. It's kind of a new thing now, doing a fake cake, and you could do cupcakes in the back, or you could even do sheet cakes in the back, so no one even has to know that it's fake.
All right, so out of these two, I'll show you two cakes, and at home you could kind of guess which one you think is the fake cake, right? Is it the pink one or it is the blue one? I don't know. They look the same to me, so you can tell us which one is the fake cake, because I already know which one is the fake cake.
Actually, the blue one here is the fake cake. Right. So this is a blue fondant cake with sugar flowers on top. So
Yeah, so this was actually our our event coordinator Tracy's cake for her wedding. So she had a fake cake, and you can pretty much do anything. So
why a fake cake? Is this so that you can do different designs on the cake, or?
usually people like to do a fake cake for the sole fact that people don't like to eat fondant icing a lot, but they still want the opportunity to feed their guests a really nice, scrumptious cake, and buttercream icing is more so everyone's route to take. So a lot of people will actually do a fake cake, and then they'll have their real tier on the top, be a real flavor for them to actually cut. And then in the back, we'll have a sheet cake that's buttercream.
Or like you said, if they want to do something other than having cake, some people like to do the cupcakes.
Yeah, you could definitely do cupcakes, and we do rent out, cookies. We can rent out a cupcake stand, and you could do a small top tier for you and the bride and the groom to cut, and they can take that home and put it in their freezer for their anniversary.
Such neat options now for these brides. Now this is the real cake. Correct. Okay, and you actually have a pastry chef right here. So anything that you need when you come in to book your wedding, you could actually have, you can actually talk about getting your cake done too.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually what's behind you is we do rent out cake stands too. So we offer silver or gold that you can rent out for your cake if you just want to give it that little bit of elevation that it needs. So it's nice. It's a little extra option that you can add to your cake that maybe not a lot of people think about.
I love it. So fake cake. I learned something new right here at Celebrations at Sand Springs. We'll see you next week right here on SSPTV News.
Hey, thanks, Janine. Here's your midday winning lottery numbers before we take a short little break. Pick 2, 4, 5, pick 3, 702. Your pick 4 numbers 8722 and pick 5, 68 503. We get to know local triathlete Frank Romero when we come back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Local triathlete Frank Romero wants to run with you. Yes, you. Romero is a pretty positive, happy guy, but you know what they say, the more, the merrier. If you're out running around the Hazleton area and you see someone waving at you from a car, there's a good chance it's Frank Romero, a local triathlete and the race director for the Hazleton Half Marathon. So you're filled with joy when you're driving down the valley or up here in Hazleton, you see someone out there.
Yes, I'm jealous, right? When I'm driving past someone that's cycling or running, I give them, I may honk or wave. Typically don't honk because it kind of scares people. But I'm jealous that they're doing it, I'm not. I want to pull over and join them just because you could see it, no matter if they're struggling or just that small wave just helps them, get through that next quarter mile or what have you.
Romero started his running journey in 2011.
So I was 278 pounds. I think it was 40% body fat, so it wasn't pretty. But I felt terrible. And obviously I couldn't run a mile. Never mind running a 5K. So it was baby steps, right?
Now he's taking big strides toward his second Ironman race. That's 140.6 miles of running, swimming, and biking. It's physically and emotionally grueling. Endurance events can push even the most positive, upbeat athletes to their limits.
I've known a lot of people that, especially during a marathon, you've heard of the wall. Usually between mile 18 and mile 20, you kind of hit this mental barrier. And it's not physical, it's truly mental. And people have broken down, emotionally. You see people crying and they don't know why. And that you can't go through something like that and not become stronger as a person. So all of those challenges, you take it into the real world, and I think it absolutely makes you a better person.
Before he was a runner, Romero was a photographer, and now he's combining his passions. He posts some breathtaking shots of his training on Instagram. His favorites are the group photos, and he invites everyone watching to come and give running, swimming, or biking a try and to jump in one of his selfies.
I believe in what it's done for my life and for my health. Both running and the triathlons have improved everything for me. I feel like it's just improved my life, my mental abilities, my physical abilities, obviously. So I think it's just fair to pay it forward. It's such a gift being out, being able to run 26 miles is not something that people think that they can do, but you'd be surprised what your body can do. And runners come in all shapes and sizes. I've run with individuals that are 400 pounds, and I've run with elite runners, and so just getting out there and giving it time, trusting the process. And I don't know many people that don't fall in love with running.
If you're interested, here's what Romero suggests you do.
Our YWCA has a Couch to 5K program, and they will meet at the local Rails to Trails. It's a great way to start. So I do encourage people to start slow. You just don't want to, 3 miles off the bat. A 5K race is a good beginner race, and it's something to build into. So an 8 to 12 week program to get you to a 3.1 mile race is, and when I say a race, just being able to finish is the goal, right? So, not breaking it in 16 minutes, but being able to finish is what I'm all about.
If you're ever taking a ride and you see Romero running around, make sure you wave, or better yet, find a safe place to park and join him. Romero says we all have enough time to get ready for the Hazleton Half Marathon this fall. For more on that event and other races in our area, go to hazyracing.weebly.com. We'll focus more on Romero's photography on the season finale of Out of Left Field, coming soon to SSPTV. We'll be right back.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Gina Gargano will be speaking about tourism in Schuylkill County during a meeting of the Greater Shenandoah Area Historical Society scheduled for 6 p.m. April 4th in the Society's History Center located at 201 South Main Street. The public is welcome, admission is free, and refreshments will be served. Our next announcement, the 2017 Coal Cracker 10K and Fun Run will be held June 10th in Shenandoah. Registration begins at 7:30 a.m. at the headquarters of Downtown Shenandoah Incorporated, located on Main Street. The Fun Run begins at 9 a.m., 10K begins at 10 a.m. Everyone is welcome to attend, and for more info, just call 570-462-0389. Next announcement, Holy Rosary Parish, 240 South Poplar Street in Hazleton, be hosting a free community luncheon. Lunch will be served Saturday, April 8th from 11 a.m. to noon in the community room of the church. All are welcome to attend, and the parish would like to thank the Hazleton Rotary Club and the Weinberg Northeast Regional Food Bank. And one more quick announcement, the Harwood Fire Company is hosting a breakfast with the Easter Bunny Sunday, April 2nd from 8 a.m. to noon. Cost is $10 for adults and $5 for children ages 4 through 12. The entire community is invited to attend. For info, just call 570-956-0540. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. James R. Howley of Hazel Township. Private funeral services were held at the convenience of the family. And William D. Yost of Cunningham. Graveside memorial service is Saturday at noon in the Cunningham Union Cemetery. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is David Scher of St. Clair. David, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Call us now and you could win some Frankie's Pizza. Leave your name and phone number. We'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.